So welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And today we got a classic, as they say. And this one came a little bit unexpected. You know, usually CNBC posts their videos at 9 o'clock in the morning every single morning, but today they surprised me. It was 8:52 in the morning, and all of a sudden I look at my phone and I say, "What is this? This can't be. This can't be real." They posted Millennial money early today. At 8:52 in the morning, they gave me an extra 8 minutes just to bask in the glory of Millennial money. So we're going to be taking a look at my next victim today. And by now, I have a feeling they probably all understand that if they're going to be on Millennial money, I'm going to watch it, and I'm probably going to do a video on it. So this poor soul here is going to be roasted by me. Now, maybe she's doing a great job, because lately CNBC has been picking people who make great income, do great work. I can't complain. Maybe this is reverse psychology now. Maybe they're thinking like Graham thinks it's going to be really good, but it's going to be really bad. So anyway, let's take a look at this episode. It is called Living on $80K a Year in Washington, D.C. Wait for it. Millennial money. I am so excited for this one. And fun fact, I was actually just in Washington, D.C. about a month ago for FinCon. It was a really great city. First time ever being there. Got to see a lot of stuff. Did a Segway tour, by the way, with Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin, if you're watching this right now. Make sure you got fish. But anyway, let's watch this episode and see how she is screwing up and how angry I can get at her spending today.
I'm Angel Thompson. I'm 28 years old. I live in Washington, D.C., and I make $80,000 a year. I try to budget with the mindset that I'm still making $45,000 a year.
All right, so let's take a quick pause here and talk about making $80,000 a year, but then living as though you're making $45,000 a year, because that sounds like an amazing concept. I think that whole mentality is amazing. But my concern here is that $80,000 a year is before you pay taxes. And then after you pay taxes and after you've cried yourself to sleep when you see just how big the tax bill is, she's probably left over with more like $55,000 to, I'm guessing, $58,000 after taxes and after tears have been shed. So spending like you're making $45,000 when you're making $58,000, that's good, but it's not quite like you're making $80,000 and spending, half of that, because taxes suck. But anyway, let's take a look at her budget and see just where that money is going.
I do spend a lot of money and time eating out. I know it would be extremely beneficial for me to cook at home.
Now, the first thing I see here that really stands out is debt repayment. Just wait for it. $1,839 a month goes towards debt repayment. That is a lot of money just going out for credit cards and student loans. Ooh, that's scary. Already I'm starting to get a little bit upset. It's good she's paying it down. I mean, $1,800 a month is a significant amount. I just really want to know how much outstanding debt she has for credit cards and student loans, and if that balance is going down or if she's like spending a lot of money on credit cards. I really hope they're going to be able to cover that in this episode. But the next thing is savings, $1,280 a month. Decent. I have a feeling she could probably get that up a little bit more, especially just consider that she would be saving like $2,600 a month once she pays off the debt, which would be fantastic. So I'm glad she's chipping away at the debt. Then we got housing. $886. That's really cheap. Mortgage and parking. Oh man, it's like, that's the thing though with not living in LA. Like LA, I'm used to that. I see that and I'm like, oh, is that just the monthly property tax bill? Because property taxes here are just through the roof because of property values. Like spending $1,000 a month on property tax is normal. That's cheap here. Next is self-care. $640 on self-care. What is self-care? Self-care like, oh, I get massages every week. That's self-care. Oh, I get my nails done, get my hair done. That's self-care. I want to see what self-care is. Maybe that's something we could get down from $640 a month to $40 a month, depending on what's being done here. Okay, next, food, $550 a month on food. That's a lot. That I would say is too much money on food. $550. Unless you're eating like sushi and lobster and caviar and having just a baller budget, that's a lot of money. But again, I want to see where the money is spent. Next, insurance, $333, health, car, and home. That's decent. I gotta say, that's decent for all three of those. My health insurance alone is like $200 and something. My car insurance a little bit less than that. Home insurance another like $100. So she's paying pretty decent on that. Misk, $309. Donation, entertainment, subscriptions, and dry cleaning. Okay, that's fine. Entertainment, you know, depending on what she's doing, even going to the movies now is ridiculously expensive. I went to the movies recently, and I think it was like $17 a ticket to go to the movie. It's like, why? Who would pay that much when you could just download the torrent on your computer and watch it at home? You know, that is beyond me. Next, utilities and Wi-Fi, $210. Okay, that's fine. Transportation, $120, fine. Phone is $90. I pay about that for my phone anyway, so that's about right. So let's see if they break it down a little bit more. Let's continue with the episode.
I am a firm believer of self-care. So I have a monthly membership at the Red Door. I am a member of 2 gyms. I'm a member of Orange Theory Fitness and Election Cycle. Orange Theory, I have the unlimited membership, and at Election Cycle, I do about 3 classes a week.
All right, so here's the self-care, just like I was wondering. So Orange Theory, $190. Cardio and strength classes, wow. That's almost as expensive as my gym at Equinox, which I'm sure she gets probably more value for $190 than I get at Equinox for like $220 now. They raised prices, by the way. Can you believe it? Equinox raised my price. I was paying $215 a month, and now it's $220 a month. So Equinox, if you're watching this, greatly upset at that. I mean, that ruined my night. But anyway, there's nothing I could do about that. So I just had to cry myself to sleep for a few nights and I'm good. Next, Election Cycle spin classes, $120. That's a lot on exercise every month. I just don't know how you would spend $310 a month on exercise. That is a lot. I'm just wondering if maybe there's another gym where you can incorporate both of those for a lower prices. I know 24-hour fitness has a lot of some really great classes. I've never been to them because I don't like classes, but they have some pretty good classes from what I can see from the window. When you walk in, you can see everyone just working stuff. But anyway, okay, next one, nails, $120 a month on nails. You can cut that out. Please cut that out. $120. How often do you get your nails done? Is this like an every other week thing, or is it like every week you're spending like $30 or something? That's way too much money. You can get that done yourself. This seems like something you could pretty much just go on YouTube and learn how to do this yourself, and then just do it yourself while watching other Millennial Money episodes. Or even better, just by watching the Stephan Show. You can watch my show, hit the like button, and then just do your own nails. Save $120 a month, done. Okay, next one, Red Door, $100 a month. Massage or facial? Jeez, spending $220 a month between massages and nails. Too much. What was I saying? I was joking about this, but sure enough, that's what she ended up doing. I'm disappointed at this. You don't need it. And then $100 a month on hair. Wow. And then $10 a month on eyebrows. Wow. Okay, hair. Fine, you could do that every other month, so get that down to $50 a month. But Red Door, nails, eyebrows, $640 a month of self-care. Like, this is why I'm happy to be a guy. Like, I don't got to do my nails, my hair. I get my hair cut. It's $35 every other month. It's how much my hair costs. And believe it or not, I don't spend $10 a month doing my eyebrows. I know a lot of people probably think, but Graham, your eyebrows are so amazing. Who does those? Those must cost $1,000 a month to maintain. No, it's free. So anyway, fun fact of the day. Let's get back into it. Mint.com for the win. They are one of the few sites that I would wish they would sponsor my video. I wish. I think they're fantastic. I have been using them religiously since 2013, tracking everything. Like, I could go back now almost 7 years and see where I was 7 years ago, what I was spending money on to today. Absolutely fantastic. So Angel, you're using this. Thumbs up from me.
I purchased my home because I knew DC would be a permanent home for me. Renting never made sense to me because at the end of the year, you just had either a higher rent or you would have to relocate and pick up and move your entire life to a new apartment. So I knew owning a home was something that I wanted to do very early on.
You know what, that's really good for her, and I have to say, I looked at real estate in Washington, D.C., and there's some really great neighborhoods, there's some really great homes out there, and I'm wondering how much she bought it for and when she bought it, because it seems like having a $900 mortgage payment or all the payments combined on that, I'm guessing she probably spent a little bit under under 200,000. And I'm guessing she probably bought it at a lower time than it was today. Like, I'm guessing this is not a recent purchase. But anyway, good on her. That's the way to do it. She's got a low mortgage. She's going to be there for a long time. That, in my opinion, is such a smart decision.
Washington, D.C. has a home purchasing assistant program where if you make close to the median income of the city and have a specific household size, they help you get your savings together, but they also give you a large down payment towards your house. And because of my household of one and I was making close to the median income, they were able to give me $64,000 to put down towards my home. There's no interest on the loan, and I don't have to pay the loan back if I remain in the home for 15 years.
My mind is blown. I am officially just lost for words here. First of all, the fact that she was able to find this program and utilize it, wow, like she should really be the one on YouTube making house hacking videos. How to live for free. How to get $64,000 free. That's amazing. I wish LA would have programs like that, like the Mansion Affordability Act. Like, you want to buy a mansion in Beverly Hills and you make under $500,000 a year. Well, good news for you. We're gonna give you $400,000 as your down payment to buy a home with a view of the city, because that's what you deserve. Regardless, that is absolutely amazing, and that's some advanced science fiction that I think more people should be utilizing. I love that.
My house, because of the program, was only $250,000, and I was also able to put down about $13,000 of my personal savings, which resulted in me having a mortgage of only $175,000.
Okay, so I was pretty close. I said it was under $200,000. I just didn't know about a $64,000 payment assistance program. That's amazing. So yeah, so that would make sense with about an $800 a month payment. That's so good. Wow, the median home value in Shaw is $736,000 and she's paying $800 a month? Wait, is she saying that her place went up in value like almost triple? Is that what she's saying? Because I think that's what she's saying. I think that low-key, not only is she a spin class enthusiast, but she's also a genius real estate investor, having tripled her money, if that's the case. That means she's got to have a net worth of at least like $500,000 at this point if she has that much equity in the home, but let's see.
I have close to $100,000 in student loans. All for my graduate degree. I was provided with scholarships during my undergrad degree, so I don't have any loans from that.
She should have seen my video I just posted, how to save a lot of money in college. That would have hopefully saved her some money. $100,000. Where did she go? Where did she go and what did she do? That's too much money for school. But the price of school is ridiculous. School should never be costing someone $100,000 unless it's a top school, you're becoming a doctor, maybe even a lawyer, or like one of those, but other than that, that's too much money.
Because the National Park Foundation is a nonprofit organization, I qualify for the Federal Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. If I make the appropriate payments every month for the next 10 years, they forgive my loans, and I am 3 years into the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program.
I just realized this lady has figured out the entire system on a caliber of geniusness that we've never seen before on YouTube. I'm not even kidding about that. Like, the geniusness it takes to not only get $100,000 worth of student loans potentially discharged, but also your entire mortgage payment in an area that's almost $750,000. Poof! Gone! And she's just sitting there like, yep, I read the fine print, I know what's going on, and I'm gonna use it. Like, that's genius. I have to say, she is smart, she is educated, she has figured out what works, she is using that to her advantage. That's what the American system, I think, is for. It's for people to see the opportunities out there and just take advantage of them and use them. And I am all for it. She's figured it out. She seems more than happy with that. I'm proud of her.
So I have 5 credit cards, and I try my hardest to pay off my credit card every month before the balance is due, so I won't incur any interest. I do have one credit card with about a $9,000 balance, and I pay above the minimum, so I'm paying about $1,500 a month to get that credit card down to zero.
Good on her. I'm glad she's paying all of her cards down to zero. I'm wondering though what the $9,000 is for. Like, I would see a $9,000 credit card balance and think that unless it's a zero interest credit card, I would be cutting out I would be cutting out the nails, the hair, the eyebrows, put all that money towards paying off the credit card. And if it's not a 0% interest credit card, I would recommend it's probably worth it for you to pay a 3% balance transfer fee, move that money over to a 0 interest credit card for like 12 to 18 months. At least that way it's going to save you some money.
I've been hosting book club close to 2 years now. Ladies love literature. We get a book and we read the book and then we meet up once a month and we try to stick to the theme. I also host game night, so I'm not going out every night with my friends, which is extremely fun because people bring food and they bring alcohol over and we just play games for free.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like so much fun. That's something I've always wanted to start up, by the way. It's just like a good old board game night. You know, once a month you get together, you argue with your friends, you get in fights over board games. I would love to do that. It's just so hard getting everyone together in the same spot at the same time that they can all agree on, and like everyone just like clears their schedule. It's like Thursday night, you know, 7 p.m. We're playing Monopoly, we're getting in a fight. So that's one thing I would always love to do that. She's smart from doing that.
Some of my financial goals is definitely to increase my savings, but also look into investment opportunities.
Where is the Roth IRA? Where is the Roth IRA? There's no Roth IRA in there. That's another thing. Angel, if you're watching this right now, put some extra money in a Roth IRA. Put whatever you can in that right now, in a Vanguard index fund or a Fidelity index fund. And now all of these places are pretty much 0 expenses anyway. So just broad index fund, just throw some money into that and call it a day.
Financially, in 5 years, I would hope to have my house close to being paid off. I'm doubling up on my mortgage payments monthly so I can decrease the principal balance and pay off my interest as quickly as possible.
All right, overall, I have to say I'm really impressed by her. She's understood the system, she understands how it works, she knows how to take advantage of certain programs that she can apply to and she's eligible for. My only criticism here would be to cut down on some of the self-care. I understand it's enjoyable, it adds some value. You just don't need that much self-care, you know, if that makes sense. Like, we can find cheaper alternatives, do the nail yourself, maybe do the hair every other month, maybe do the eyebrows every other month. But otherwise, would like to see the savings bumped up a little bit more. Housing is perfect. Some of the other expenses are really perfect. But I would like to see savings bumped up, Roth IRA, you know, just incorporated in this. And other than that, I think she's doing really well. It's a great balance. She seems like she's got a great head on her shoulders. She understands finances. She's doing everything. Yes, Angel, doing a great job. So anyway, with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, if you guys enjoy videos like this, make sure to destroy the like button, destroy the subscribe button. Go ahead and add me on Instagram. I post here pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. Lastly, if you guys want 2 free stocks, I have a link in the description from Webull that when you deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks. That second stock could be valued up to $1,000. So that means if you just want to give yourself 2 free stocks, you may as well just put in $100 to get 2 free stocks. You get a pretty good ROI on your money. If you want to sell it after that, just feel free, just go ahead and do that. But Webull is a good stock trading platform. I use it too. $0 stock trades. They're fantastic. So anyway, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.